Hello, land of YouTube. So, part of my walk, and I want to share some more beautiful things. This is just right here at Corporate Parkway Center. And I believe, things like this are really good for employees to come out and take a break in. I do not know how many people really get to go enjoy it on their break. That'd be cool if they all do. And then I just almost crossed the path of this little snail guy. And there he is, chilling. Snails make me remember back to when I was small and playing with them in my grandmother's yard. And then there's a little bridge I walk on. But the cool part is when we're little, we investigate everything on like a small level, right? And then when we get older, we hit a certain age, like around 13, and we think, oh no, I got this. I don't need to keep investigating. Some of us. Some don't. I have the nature of a mind where I always ask why, because I like to repair things. And, that stems from a mechanical sense to self-repair to, I originally the idea of wanting to repair others. And so as a psychiatrist, I would think a lot of study would be necessary before I could ever decide how someone would be able to repair themselves. And how much intelligence can I cram into that person's head? Are they really looking for help? Then I look at common things, characteristics, and I study them over, let's say 30, 60, or 90 days in a complete, clean, and sober environment, abstinent of any external chemical. And then I would look at what is residual. So yes, it may suck for that person's life to be abstinent from that, whatever it is that brought them to their, quote unquote bottom for 30, 60, or 90 days. And then I'd be curious to see what the brain recreates as chemicals, because I think we're capable of a lot. But then there's a severe illness that could take place and somebody's exhibiting characteristics of schizophrenia where they hear fucking, the cliche scratching, or they're seeing shit that's not there. They're having conversations with people that don't exist. I mean, there could be some mystical aspect to that. They're actually really just on a different channel in their mind, and those people are there and they're like flitting through time. That's a joke. Don't fucking hold me to that. I'm just saying that there are psychiatrists out there that would like to just think that medicine cures everything. And then you look at the state of the world, and everybody thinks, well, not everybody, but there's a good majority of this population up here in this Emerald Triangle that thinks pot is a cure-all. And then you look back 100 years back or so, we have alcoholic prohibition, roaring 20s, where everybody was like, fuck you, I'm going to do what I want. And they weren't trying to say it was medicine, but before that, and it's in medicine. I mean, alcohol is a big part of medicine too. But in the history of things, we had, right before that, in like 1908, 1909 or some shit right around there, Bayer Medicine Company was selling heroin hydrochloride over the counter like aspirin. I mean, heroin and Tylenol. It was like heroin and acetaminophen for like a headache, or they used to put shit in cough syrup that was ridiculous, right? And these are people that were like, they got a cough and then they get some heroin. I mean, can you imagine that shit? Just being the unwilling participant in that kind of a lifestyle, how quickly your mind would adapt to being real fucked up. And then out here, we have a different version of the same thing. Pot is so goddamn strong. It's a drug now. No one wants to look at it because it's harmless, right? But you can take 1.5 pounds of aspirin and die, or you can take 1 aspirin and live. It's all in the dosage, right? And that is maybe a weird way to look at life. Everything in moderation. So if we moderate our own pace, and me, I like to shove my face with information, so I'm constantly craving it and consuming as much information as I can. Not only just to be able to relay, but really to understand the nature of everything. And man, I wonder why others are not like that when I look around, and everybody just seems like they're content and happy with whatever basic shit that they got. And I think that's ultimately a freedom too. Because if you don't question the nature of everything and you're just content, maybe that's a heavenly place to exist. Maybe it's like being an infant in an adult body. And you're just like, yeah, I got my shit handled. I'm happy. I go to work. I come home. I drink my drink. I smoke my smoke. And I go do it again. And then, yeah, occasionally shit falls apart. And, we kiss and make up. And that's life. It's being human. And, I create a little character voice for that, because to me, that's not life. That's not living. Living is being able to be present. Well, I like to think of the term being presence, because being the presence is the ultimate present. So, with that, this is really peaceful right here. I'm enjoying it in the background. I'm not fully in it, like meditating. But I'm doing my best to share these moments with everyone, so maybe this world can transform to be a brighter, happier place for everyone to exist together and make a stand for independence, for the human race, for humankind, for love, one another. No more shit. No putting people down. Lift everyone up. Everyone you run into, lift them up in one way or another. Don't give. Don't just give and enable like a codependent relationship. Don't give that person begging for money for heroin. Don't give them heroin. Nourish them. Give them knowledge. Give them something they didn't know they were looking for. Because then the world can become a more beautiful place. Now, everyone's not up to that challenge or that task. I fucking am. And I hope you can be too. If you're watching this video and you hear this message and it really hits home or it resonates with you, thank you. And then be yourself. Go shine for the world to see. And don't let anybody ever take that shine away from you. I love you all. And one more capture of that, because that waterfall's glorious, but it's man-made. Okay, I love you all. Have a great day.